What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with another episode of the Madden 23 Cupcake Relocation Franchise. Week 10 already here. We are already over halfway through the first season. It's kind of difficult to believe, but here we are, Week 10, getting ready to take on the New York Giants, MetLife Stadium. I think at this point in the season, we know our team's identity. I don't think it's too much different than what we thought it was going to be. I think our defense is terrible. I believe we're dead last in the league in points allowed per game. I think our offense is pretty bad. I think Cam Newton has had his moments, but all in all, I think we're starting to see the true overall rating of Cam really shine. He's missed a lot of passes. That last game last week against Philly, they gave us chance after chance. And, I think it was really due in part to some of the bad throws by Cam Newton that really didn't allow us to take advantage of those opportunities. And ultimately, we lost 20-13. We continue our venture through the NFC East as we take on the Giants this week. We also take on the Commanders next week as well. Giants not really that good on offense, but they appear to have a pretty stellar defense. The Giants are actually 4th in the league in total yards allowed. They're number 1 in the league in pass yards allowed. And as far as total points go, they are number 4 in the league as well. So the Giants defense might give us a little bit of trouble this week. I'm not sure. Let's just see. We are dead last in the league in points allowed. Not even really close. Over 20 more than the next team below us, which is Jacksonville. So our defense not good at all. Before we dive into this game, there's a couple things I want to take care of. I want to square up a couple contracts here. Now, if you remember last week, we attempted to bring back Ndamukong Suh on a 1-year deal, $10 million. He turned that down. Now, he has no interest in joining our team, but we're going to give it one more shot. I don't want to give him multiple year contracts because he is 35, but I would be willing to go and no further than this. 1 year, $11 million. Let's see if he takes that. Nope. He's still not going to take that. He still wants a bigger offer. We might get one more crack at it next week, and I think if he turns it down next week, that's all she wrote. But hey, for all we know, he might retire after this season. We're not sure. I also am going to try to bring back Javon Hargrave. Now, Javon Hargrave's a little different. He's 29 years old. He will start to regress pretty soon. He is star development. He also has no interest in joining our team.
Come on, man.
Surprise, surprise there. But we might try to get him on a 2-year deal. So let's just up the salary a little bit. We'll say, 3.7 there, and we'll push the bonus up a little bit too, maybe to entice him. 2 years, 20 mil. He should take this contract, I would think. Nope. Javon Hargrave is playing hardball too. So Javon Hargrave and Ndamukong Suh, 2 of our acquisitions this season. We're kind of in a back and forth tug of war match trying to get them back. So I don't know, guys. We'll see next week. I'm not going to break the bank to try to bring them back, although we know Cupcake McGee has the fat pockets. His pockets run deep. I also want to work a little bit more towards this after school tutoring on the head coach talent tree. This is going to allow us to unlock additional focus players through the weekly strategy. Right now, we only have access to the basic 3, so we're gonna continue on down this path a little bit. We'll get hands-on offense. That's also gonna make offensive coordinator talents cost 10% less, so that's pretty cool. And then we'll do not all is lost. We're gonna burn through 40 staff points, but all we got to do is unlock these 2 right here, and then we'll be able to start acquiring additional focus players. That's not really going to come into play too much until next season. I'm not really too worried about who's in those slots right now, but once we draft some rookies, once we make some moves in free agency, we're probably going to want to have those additional focus players enabled. So jumping into our weekly strategy here, Giants offense not really good. They're 31st in points per game, and I think it is obvious, whether you've been living under a rock, you would know that the game plan is going to need to be to defend Saquon Barkley. We'll do defend outside run, see what happens there. Going to put all of our starters on full pads because we're going to need those XP boosts, and I am calling it now. Weekly game plan, get 1 interception. I want to say that every single time that we've chosen that, we have come away with the interception. We did not have any last week. We're going to be a little aggressive, allow 20 points or less. And I just realized we still have Alex Collins in our focus player spot. Definitely don't want to do that. Troy Pride is in there too. God, he needs the focus because he has been one of our worst players possibly. But I think that looks good. I think we're ready to go to MetLife to travel to East Rutherford, New Jersey. As far as upgrades, Troy Pride Jr., yes, I will give him all the freaking upgrades in the world because he has not played good this year. Man to man, he needs all the help he can get. He's been getting burned by just tons of wide receivers, so he is definitely going to get an upgrade. Tamarick Hemingway, I mean, who cares? This dude's got one catch all season. It was for 20 yards, though. That's pretty good. But we're going to give him an upgrade. What the heck? And, you know, without further ado, we are ready to travel to MetLife Stadium. Let's take on the Giants. We already lost to one team in the NFC East. Let's not make it 2 in a row. We've only won 2 games on the season. I would love to make it 3. Can we do it today? I don't know. But I like our chances. Let's dive right in and get down to MetLife. Richie James set to return the kick from Johnny Townsend. And man, oh man, I'm thirsty for a victory. We played great against Vegas, got the W. Of course, we also got the W way back when against Chicago. It's been a little rough patch here. Titans destroyed us. Last week was kind of just a strange game. Heartbreaker, if you will. But here comes Danny Dimes, sort of resurrecting his career to an extent, I would say, this year. I think the Giants are definitely playing above expectations. They've had a pretty decent season, all things considered, but it's been definitely more because of the hands of Saquon Barkley as opposed to Daniel Jones. But what have the Giants got for us today? Hopefully, it's not a heavy dose of Saquon Barkley, but I feel like it definitely will be. Jones is going to come out offset shotgun here with 2 receivers to his left. He's going to send a man in motion. That's Kadarius Toney. And that's going to be a give to Saquon Barkley, who has space. Danny Trevathan able to wrap him up after only a gain of 5. So now Jones coming out empty here. 5 wide receivers set. Don't like this. Jones does have some wheels, and that's going to be a toss and a completion to Kyle Rudolph. But he is stopped short of the sticks. So that's going to bring up a big 3rd down for us here. Can we get this sorry defense off the field? Give our offense a chance here with a little bit of momentum. I sure hope so. Jones coming out pistol, sending Toney in motion again. That's going to be a give to Barkley, and he is going to move the chains. Jordan Evans can't wrap him up. Troy Pride finally does. That was a big conversion from Saquon. It's going to be kind of tough on these 3rd and short situations, I think, because Giants kind of a triple threat offense. You know, obviously they got Barkley, one of the better backs in the game. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, also a passing down. And then you can't forget about Daniel Jones's legs. He does have some wheels. There might be some RPOs mixed in there, so it's going to be kind of tough to defend him this week, I think. So 1st and 10 here, Giants inching a little bit closer towards midfield. Ball on the 39-yard line. Jones is going to do a delayed give to Barkley. Trevathan almost had him wrapped up, and then Danny Shelton comes in there to do the janitor work and bring the reinforcements. And then Shelton was ultimately able to bring him down. So 2nd and 11 now. Jones staying in this shotgun formation. He has Barkley to his right. Two receivers bunched to his left. He's going to drop back, and there is Barkley wide open in the middle of the field. That was on me. I dropped Trevathan back there way too far. See 54 out there in no man's land. I just saw Kadarius Toney on a little post route starting to get open. I got a little bit worried. So now Jones coming out I for him. I really want to run commit here, but I'm not gonna. Probably shoulda. There's Saquon Barkley. And that was Clinton Dix able to stop him after only a gain of 1. All right, Jones going to come out single back now. Got to watch the play fake. 2nd and 9. It's going to be a drop back. Jones has time. He's surveying. There's a flag. That's got to be a hold, you figure, right? And that was nearly picked off by Clinton Dix. This one should be coming back, however. Thank you, Mr. Ref, number 85. That is a hold. We're going to accept that. That's on Ben Bredesen, the left guard. Now a tough 2nd and 19 situation here. This is going to be an obvious passing situation, so we are going to pass commit. Jordan Evans lined up on the right side. He's going to drop back in coverage. And there is Saquon Barkley again getting it in the middle. I'm mashing X. Danny Trevathan is able to wrap him up. So now we got the Giants on their heels here. 3rd and 13. Ball not even quite at midfield yet. Another obvious passing situation, you would think. So we're going to have to watch, and that should be a false start, right? It's got to be a false start. That is a false start.
False start.
So Giants with some early miscues here. Brian Daboll's got to get it together. Got to make sure his guys don't make these mental errors, because now they find themselves in a less than desirable 3rd and 18. They're coming out single back, actually. Definitely probably shouldn't be a run, you wouldn't think. If it is, I'd be happy. It's not. There's Daniel Jones, plenty of time, but missed the tackle. Saquon Barkley does get it, but Clinton Dix is able to wrap him up. And that should bring out the punting unit, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, and that's a pretty big stop. Definitely helped out by Giants miscues, but you know what? I'll take that, right? If they want to shoot themselves in the foot playing against an already terrible team in the Cupcake Texans, I am A-okay with that, guys. So here comes Cam Newton trying to shake off last week's performance. He was decent through the air. I think he had 266 yards. No touchdowns, however, also no picks. So his touchdown to interception ratio does not change compared to what it was prior to last week. So 1st and 10, defense makes a big stand. Got to reward those guys and let them get a breather by hopefully keeping our offense on the field for a little while. We're going to flip this play. I want to try to bounce it outside with Pollard. If Seals Jones can hold this block, we may have something here, but he is going to have Kayvon Thibodeau to deal with, it looks like. So here we go. Here comes Pollard. He does not get blocks. Leonard Williams was in there as well as Thibodeau, and Pollard loses 2 on the play. So Giants defensive rushing probably going to be a problem this game. We're going to have to deal with Thibodeau. We're going to have to deal with Ojulari. And Pollard may have himself a tough day at the office. Not sure yet. We'll have to see. But regardless, it is 2nd and 12 now. So don't want to squander this opportunity that we had. And we are going to get sacked there. Cam Newton is going to be drove into the turf by Carlos Dunlap. Just didn't have any time. I was looking at Sanu. I was looking at Williams. They weren't breaking their routes. They weren't getting open. And remember, we did lose Kenyon Green. I don't think that was on his side, however. I think that was more so on the right side. But still, our offensive line is not good at all. We're going to have to improve that vastly in the offseason. Less than favorable situation. I'm going to put Sanu on a streak here, see what he can do. He does get open. We're going to just lob it up to him, give him a chance, and it was nowhere close. Nowhere close to Mohamed Sanu. So 3 and out. Not the start that we were hoping for. We've gone 3 and out now on, I want to say, the last 3 games on our opening drive. Not good. Clinton Dix brings down the runner, and Giants will take back over. First drive wasn't too good, so I'm sure he's going to be bringing the firepower here to try to turn that around. Barkley's going to be in the backfield to his left. He's content to stay in the shotgun, and Barkley is wide open. Someone please tell me what happened there. I didn't run commit. I think Barkley went on a little wheel route and someone just lost him. We're going to have to check that on the replay because that was not good at all. Let's see what happened there. So Barkley on the wheel. Jordan Evans just cannot keep up. And then I don't know what that was. Jordan Evans is running with him, and then all of a sudden he changes gears and heads back towards Daniel Jones. Why?
Bruh.
Why in the world would he think that that is okay to do? It results in a huge pickup from Saquon Barkley. Jones going to come out in the gun here. Barkley to his left. Two receivers to his right. He's going to drop back. That will be a zone give to Barkley. Barkley makes a nice cut and finds the end zone for 6. So that was the complete opposite of the first drive. No mistakes, at least not by the Giants. There was a huge mistake by us and Jordan Evans as we let Barkley pick up a huge gain and get it all the way down to the red zone on just one play. Now, Cam, whatever Brett Hundley's telling you, God can only wonder what that would be. Listen to him, and let's have ourselves a good drive here. Let's stay on the field for more than a couple plays. So we have Pollard to our left in the shotgun, not going to go away from him yet. I am convinced that that performance that we saw in the Vegas game was not a fluke and that Pollard can do that more consistently. There's a nice run. Pollard able to pick up 11 on that one. So let's come out shotgun here. Probably didn't call the best play there. I called a draw play. Probably shouldn't have. I can't audible it into a zone run like I would want to. So we'll drop back here. Pollard gets it, and he just got stuffed in the backfield, man. That was a bad play call by me. I don't know why I called the draw play on that. I definitely shouldn't have. And McDowell is able to stop us for a loss of 3. So we are going for this thing. I know we're on our own 36. I know this happened, I think, in the Jacksonville game. And it ended up being bad, but I just refuse to give the ball back to the Giants this early. We're not going to do it. There's Dede. And then I swear to everything that is holy above me in the vast universe, that was a terrible, terrible, and I mean terrible, pass from Cam Newton. I cannot wait to get a quarterback who can throw the ball. And that's how your first quarter is going to end. 7-0 Giants. Texans with a whopping 0 passing yards. The goose egg. 5 rushing yards. It's just bad, guys. I mean, this Cupcake team is it's tough to play with. I'll tell you that. I am having fun with it, but man, oh man, sometimes I have to think about getting some blood pressure medication as Saquon Barkley gashes us for another gain of about 9. Troy Pride, our terrible corner, brings him down. Brian Daboll loving it. Brian Daboll, in real life, kind of seems to have changed the culture a little bit there in New York. They're they had a disastrous couple seasons. This season is looking pretty good, and that is a pick by Ha Ha Clinton-Dix. Stay in the end zone. Why wouldn't you stay in the end zone? I don't care. What did I say pre-game? And I am calling it now. Weekly game plan. Get 1 interception.
I want to say that every single time that we've chosen that, we have come away with the interception.
Every time I set that goal to get 1 interception, we get it just like that. Ha Ha Clinton-Dix, hand in the cookie jar, coming away with a tasty treat. And I think that was that Kenny Golladay possibly, or Richie James, I'm not sure. But oh my, that was tremendous. That was huge. Now, what are we going to do on offense? That is the real question, because doesn't matter how many chances New York wants to give us. If we can't get it going on offense, it's not going to matter. So let's see if we can do just that. Pollard gets it. He has a big gain, wide open in the middle. That's a huge gain by Pollard. We needed that so bad. Xavier McKinney wraps him up, but it was after the damage was done. Azeez Ojulari was chasing him down, but couldn't get to him, and that was big. New York, the #1 passing defense in the league so far, has allowed 0 passing yards in this game. Let's change that trend right now, please. We have Westbrook open in the middle of the field. That time it was a good pass by Cam. I was about to lose my stuff if Cam would have misfired on that. Thank God he didn't, because you guys might have seen a rage. 2nd and 1 now. We're going to come out single back. Cam's going to drop back. We have Chase Allen, big rookie there. Chase Allen with 3 touchdowns on the season. Haven't really been going to him too much these last few games, and we might just have to go back to him because Chase Allen has made some good plays for us, and he's been a touchdown machine. So 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 40. We're going to come out shotgun. Could have Sanu on the slant, possibly Seals Jones. There's Seals Jones getting open on the stick route, able to haul that thing in almost one-handed. That was not an easy catch by any stretch of the imagination. Ricky Seals Jones, who's played pretty well for us this year. I have definitely liked the output that we've seen so far from Ricky, especially on that left side of the field. There's Pollard again, able to get nearly enough for a first down, ultimately brought down about a yard short. But Pollard starting to turn it up a little bit. Gotta love to see that because, man, oh man, have we been waiting for it. We definitely have. So now a big 3rd down. Ball almost at midfield on our 49-yard line. We just got the huge interception from Clinton Dix, and we got to take advantage of that. So Pollard will get it. He cuts, not able to stay on his feet. He does slip, but chains were moved, so you're not too mad at that. Looks like he got caught up there with his own man. All right, so liking this drive a little better. I'm liking this drive a lot better, as a matter of fact. We're going to come out shotgun. Could be looking to get Chase Allen on the play fake if he gets open, and he will. We're going to lob it up for him. There's Chase Allen, my guy, Fabio himself. We're going to let Chase Allen do a little dance. Not really a good one. He definitely had the white boy swag there. But I don't care. You make a big catch like that, you dance however you want to. So now things starting to click a bit. Cam going to come out shotgun. 3 receiver bunch to his right. Ball on the 24-yard line. Got to punch this thing into the end zone here. There's Wilson, our MVP. Go up and catch it. Not able to make a play on it. Cam going to come out. Going to be a play fake. He's rolling. We have Sanu. Please don't miss him. I mean, look at that pass, guys. Look at that pass, man. He is so bad. He is so bad. Look how open Muhammad. Look at that. Look how open he is. I didn't pass lead it, nothing. I just threw it. And I mean, that we're lucky that was not an interception there by Dory Jackson, because it easily could have been. So this is a really big 3rd and 10 here. We are in Justin Rohrwasser field goal range. Maybe. Are we in CJ Small's field goal range? I guess that's the real question we should be asking. But there's Sanu. Can't miss him. I mean, that is so bad. You know what? I'm making a switch right now. Next possession, I'm doing it. I don't care. That was so terrible. Cam has missed now 3 wide open receivers, and we're bringing in the GOAT himself, Brett Hundley. I can't deal with this. I cannot deal with it with Cam Newton throwing these terrible passes this game. And you know what? I'm not going to deal with it. Good kick by Rohrwasser. That should be good. It is. I mean, my God. There was three times so far in this game Cam Newton has missed a wide open man, and they have all been clutch, need to convert situation. Jones going to come out now empty, 5 receivers set, nobody in the backfield with him. And that's going to be a catch and a completion to Kyle Rudolph. So Kyle Rudolph now already with about 3 catches, I believe. They've all been big ones too at that. Now Jones coming out in the I for him. Got to figure this will be a run to Barkley, one would think. And it will be. There's Barkley. Jeremiah Adeocho can't bring him down. Danny Trevathan does, but Barkley is able to move the sticks. Got to see if we can get the ball back here regardless if the Giants score, because we get the ball at halftime, after halftime that is, and we might need to do a little double dip scenario. That's going to be Daniel Bellinger, the rookie, catching it, but it was for no gain. rookie from San Diego State they drafted this year, and hasn't really seen too much action so far in this game, but that time he does make a catch. And here is 2-minute warning, 7-3, low-scoring game. I put this performance solely on the shoulders of Cam Newton so far. I don't think that I have made any bad decisions. I think Cam Newton has just royally sucked, and there's not really much that we can do about that. So Jones coming out, shotgun, gonna drop back to pass here. Gotta watch Barkley. No, instead, that's Kenny Golladay catching it and getting out of bounds. Good catch and completion from the 5-year man from Northern Illinois, Kenny Golladay. Giants threatening now right on the heels of the red zone, and that's going to be a wide open catch to Kyle Rudolph. Kyle Rudolph got about 15 catches in this half now, it seems like. Maybe more like 5, but it seems like 15. That was a good find from Daniel Jones. Not sure what anybody was doing back there. Landon Collins, Clinton Dix were both back there, and Rudolph just had nobody within 5 yards of him. And he's able to strut into the end zone very, very easily. And now we are going to see Brett Hundley. Had some relief work that we did back in episode 3 when we played Denver. And from what I recall, he played pretty well in that game. That was a blowout, if memory serves. And, I think that Hundley played pretty good. And he's going to get the call now. Cam Newton, at least for this game, I'm not saying he's done, but at least for this game, that's a good pass. Look at that. Brett Hundley, as soon as he comes in, he throws a great pass to Sanu. Sanu, he will go all the way. How about that? Brett Hundley, welcome, GOAT. That was a huge catch, huge throw, and a huge momentum swing. Able to pick up 75 yards on one play. And just like that, we bench Cam Newton. Would Cam have missed that play? Probably. And you love to see the booth review. What are they reviewing? If he got in for the touchdown?
Previous play is under review.
Now. I'm confused. Please, ref, help me to understand. What are we reviewing? I'm not sure. Overturned? Are they saying he stepped out? At the 47? There's no way. I don't think I've ever seen that in Madden. Are they really saying that he stepped out there? Tell me. Tell me how. I mean, it is close. Wow. So touchdown wiped away. I don't think that I've ever seen that in Madden before, to where they overturn a call because a player stepped out, but after the catch was made. That's new. I mean, guess it could be worse because, we still pick up a huge game, but touchdown wiped away. Man, that's a killer. There's Tony Pollard. Good catch up the middle of the field, able to pick up 6. Yeah, that was a killer, man. That was a killer. I mean, like I said, still a good play, but now we're going to have to find our way into the end zone again. So Brett Hundley going to come out shotgun. 2 receivers and Ricky Seals-Jones to his right. We're going to lob it up there we tried to hit Wilson. That wasn't a good pass. We're going to drop back to pass, and that is Bobo Wilson. First time we've called his name. Not going to call a timeout quite yet. Still, I feel we got to get a little bit closer to make it a comfortable field goal from Rohrwasser. We do have Sanu, and that's not going to be a good pass. Tried to hit Sanu in the corner there, and it wasn't a good pass at all by Hundley. So now 3rd and 10. What do we do here? We're going to come out empty. Clown Brothers to our left. Wide receiver 1 and 2 to our right. Ricky Seals-Jones to our right. We're going to drop back. There's JoJo Natson off the tip of his fingertips. Not able to haul it in, and man, oh man, you want to talk about a heartbreaker right there. We should have had a 75-yard touchdown to Sanu, but instead we're kicking a 49-yard, not easy field goal. Should be a good kick from Rohrwasser, however. And it is, so 14-6. Already some drama here in MetLife. We have a quarterback change. Cam Newton has played the absolute worst performance of the year on his part. So we have Brett Hundley behind the reins now. Got an interception from Clinton Dix. That was great. Daniel Jones still playing pretty good. Dodged a couple bullets. And right now it's 14-6. So if we can score, 2-point conversion, that'll tie things up. Now Cam Newton rolls reverse. Cam Newton saying, hey man, look, this is what I did first half. Don't do that. It'll get you benched. I don't even remember who our third string quarterback is. Eastick or Eastwin or something like that. But anyways, so 1st and 10 now, ball on the 25-yard line. We're going to come out shotgun, 3 receivers to our right. We're going to put Westbrook on a streak because why not? I actually like him. Let's give him a chance. Nope. That's batted away by Dory Jackson. Hundley coming out single back. He'll drop back. We have Ricky Seals-Jones open. Now that's a good pass. And it was under pressure. Now I don't know. Call me crazy, but don't you just kind of feel like Cam would have completely missed that thing? I mean, that was a good pass from Hundley. He had Dexter Lawrence bearing down on him, getting really close. He hung tough back there in the pocket and was able to deliver a strike. All right, so 1st and 10 now. We're at the 42-yard line. Gonna come out single back here. I like Sanu over the middle. Another good pass. Give it to Sanu. Let him get some of those yards back that he missed on that call that was overturned. And Hundley's slinging this thing. I like what he's been doing. Definitely like it better than what we saw from Newton. That much is for sure. I don't like that we came out in a run, though, however. We might audible this, and we might just give Sanu a chance to make a play. If not, we could have Seals-Jones. We'll put Westbrook on a drag, too. Got to snap this ball. We do snap it. I don't like Sanu, so we'll check down to Westbrook. Another good pass by Hundley. Didn't really want to throw it to Sanu there because, trying to stay turnover free here as much as possible. I know that's hard. We might be in Justin Rohrwasser field goal range, although, we got to make sure that we're in my field goal range here. So let's just convert it. I like Seals-Jones. Good catch right in the middle of the field. Hundley, man, he might be our quarterback for the rest of the year. I don't know. He's playing, I'll tell you this much. Brett Hundley is playing for a starting spot right now. If he can come in here and get us the win somehow, or even just keep us in it, he might earn himself a starting spot. We're going to come out I-4, and we're going to send Dede Westbrook on a motion to the right. Going to hand this thing off to Tony Pollard. Pollard has blocks. Pollard dancing. Pollard able to pick up 9, almost 10. 2nd and inches now. Ball going to be on the 10-yard line, and we're going to have to, I think it's time for our daily dose of Tony Pollard. I would love to see Pollard punch this thing in and not have to throw any more passes for the rest of this possession. Let's see if we can speak that into existence, right? Here comes Pollard again. Pollard has blocks, not able to get to the outside, but does pick up a gain of 7. Pollard now approaching the half-century mark on 9 rushes. He's 9 for 46. If we could have just juked it out to the left there, we might have had a touchdown, but we were able to. Did get stopped there by Steven Nelson, 7-year pro from Oregon State. Lovie Smith, though, starting to clap it up a little bit because we're bringing some energy finally. All right, Brett Hundley, let's see what you're made of. We're going to put you in a winning situation here, winning position. Could be a stick route to Sanu. It is, and look at that. Sanu catches it off balance, but is able to find his way back into the end zone. Not the best pass by Brett Hundley, but it was enough to get the job done. And Mohamed Sanu, love him on that route, able to retrace his steps before the defender could get there and catch back up with him, and he makes it into the end zone. So now chance for our offense to tie this thing up here after a very shaky start. We have a chance to make this thing 14-14. Pollard going to get it. Pollard has nice blocks. Just like that, your score is tied with 6:19 to go in the third quarter. 14-14. We got ourselves a brand new ball game. I like that drive. I like what I saw from Brett Hundley. I like what I saw from Tony Pollard. Cam Newton may need to get his jacket because I don't think he's coming back in. So that drive took almost 4 minutes off the clock. That's what you love to see. Got to change that time of possession because in the last couple games, it just hasn't been there. You know, we've been going 3 and out a lot, especially on opening drives. So got to flip that time of possession. Here comes Barkley. Not sure why I came out in the nickel. That was not a good decision by me. Wasn't really paying attention. I came out zone and flipped it to man, and I saw that the Giants were coming out in single back formation, and for some reason, unbeknownst to myself, I chose to come out in the nickel. Don't want to do that. So 1st and 10 now. Big gainer from Saquon. Jones going to come out in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. He's looking, and somehow, wow, that was Kadarius Toney, I believe, just dropped that. He didn't have a defender within miles. Okay, now 1st and 10, we're going to put a little man coverage at him, I think. Jones coming out this time, 2 receivers to his left. That's going to be a give to Barkley. Barkley has blocks. Barkley makes a nice cutback. Tried to hit stick. We missed it. And Barkley says, see you later. I'm going to go ahead and put up 6 on you. Kenny Golladay hyping him up, and that was just all bad, man. Was waiting for Barkley to do that. He hadn't really, other than that play through the air on that wheel route, hadn't really gashed us on the ground too much, and that was a big play. Next Gen Stats says 52.9 rush distance. It's a lot of running. Now Graham Gano going to look to make this thing a 7-point game again, which he will. We'll bring this thing out with JoJo Natson. Not that it will really matter. Ooh, that was a big hit laid out there by Dane Belton. Fumble there would have been a killer. So here comes Brett Hundley, orchestrating a nice drive on our last possession. Gonna try to do that same exact thing now and see if we can even up this score again. Hundley drops back. He has Seals Jones coming back to it, not able to haul it in. It's 3rd and 10. Bunch to our right. There's Bobo Wilson. Throw it up for him. And speak of the devil, Darnay Holmes. It's almost like he heard me talking about the interceptions. Darnay Holmes able to bring this thing all the way back to the 8-yard line. I just tried to give Wilson a chance there. I guess I could have pass led it with the left trigger. I didn't. I just used the left analog stick. I thought I'd let him enough, but apparently I did not. And now Jones and his offense going to come out single back, threatening ball on the 8-yard line. He's going to drop back. He has a wide open Kenny Golladay in the back of the end zone. So just like that, it was 14-14. Now it's 14-28. Giants just doubled up on us. Away team fatigues faster. Away team has trouble with coverage. Okay, that's just wonderful. Gonna give it to Pollard. Pollard has blocks. He shakes off Darnay Holmes. Shakes off another man. Carlos Dunlap able to bring him down. That was a good, powerful run by Pollard. Able to pick up nearly 10 yards. And able to get us in a second and very manageable. Gonna go back to Pollard here. Pollard again. This time he has big space, big room. Not able to shake the defender, but that was a huge game. Pollard now at 72 yards. That was gigantic. We're almost at we're 1 yard past midfield now. And that was a great play. Kayvon Thibodeau got a nice block there from Tyrell Crosby. And Tony Pollard was able to bounce that thing to the outside and gash the New York Giants for a big gain. Bobo Wilson, we haven't called his name too much. Let's call it now. No, we're going to call Seals Jones instead. Big catch right up the middle of the field. Wilson's been locked up pretty tight this game. Whoever their slot corner is has really been putting the clamps down because, you know, if you've been watching this series, we call Bobo Wilson's name plenty of times in a game. I think we've called it once. I like the output from Pollard. Definitely a better second half than what he showed us in the first half. And we're definitely going to need him if we want to keep this thing competitive. So we'll come out, shotgun, 3 receivers to our left. Pollard, gonna get it again. This time, he is able to get the first down, just barely. It was close. And now we are knocking on the door here. Ball on the 14-yard line. About a minute and a half to go. Nobody is lined up on Seals-Jones. I don't even know what I want to do with him. I guess put him on a streak. Quick pass to Seals-Jones. That's a catch. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Okay, so 1st and goal. Trying to keep this thing competitive. I don't really like what the Giants have in the box, but we're going to give it to Pollard anyways. Pollard makes a cut, pushes, and they say he got it. They give it to him. Are they going to review that one? Because it was very close. I thought Kayvon Thibodeau had him down about a yard or so short, but they say no. They say he got in. Let's see. Good angle here. Bird's eye view. Looks like he reached that thing over the line, and it was just enough to give us what we need. Every fiber of my being tells me to run commit right now, but I'm not going to do it. I can't. It's too risky. So instead, we're going to pinch the line. See what would have happened? Here comes Trevathan. Nope. That is Daniel Bellinger wide open in the middle of the field. But see, if I would have ran commit there, that would have been night time for us. Daniel Bellinger would have read us a bedtime story, got us a nice cup of warm milk, tucked us in, and we would have been out in seconds. So 3rd quarter in the books now. It's been interesting. It's definitely been interesting to say the least, especially after our quarterback change. New York playing well, and we are going to have to find a way to stop them right now. So 1st and 10 now. Jones coming out single back. Quincy Roche going to be blitzing off of the left side. Jones all day to throw. Kyle Rudolph. Can someone put a body on this guy? I mean, he looks like Rudolph in the night sky with his red nose because Daniel Jones is just finding him everywhere on the field. I don't know what else to do. Here comes Jones, single back with Barkley now. Got to watch the run to him. It is a run, and he gashes us yet again. We're going to go for his legs. I am not going to try to hit stick Barkley anymore. Nope. I learned my lesson last time we did that. So this time we're going to throw a little bit of pressure at Daniel Jones. Could backfire on us. But we have Roche trying to get in there. Wasn't able to. Janoris Jenkins just got stiff-armed by Richie James, the 4-year man from Tennessee State. Looking like the second coming of Derrick Henry on that play. The way that he just threw Jack Rabbit to the ground with reckless abandon and callous disregard. So now Giants threatening again, and that is nearly another pick from Ha-Ha Clinton Dix. Oh man, that would have been huge. Can we do it one more time? That is all we need. One more stop, and they'll bring out Graham Gano probably. Here comes Jones, and that time Kadarius Toney able to toe tap, walk the tightrope on the back of the end zone. Not much you can do about that. Jones just had double slants on the left. I mean, Taco Charlton out there running, the big Taco. Running like Taco Bell's about to close, and he's trying to get himself Doritos Locos Tacos before the doors shut. He was just sprinting. Not sure why he was out there sprinting, but he was. And Jones able to extend this back to a 2-touchdown lead. All right, so here we go. It's now or never. Hundley going to come out play faking, rolling out. Tried to throw that thing away, but couldn't get it off in time. Azeez Ojulari brings us down. I tried to throw it away. I thought I did, but I guess I just caught the animations, just kind of saw Hundley's arm start to wind up there. But it wasn't enough. We didn't have enough time. All right, so we're going to have to try to go cheat code with Ricky Seals-Jones here. A play that I really like. Seals-Jones does get open. I hate to do it, but I have to. I have to do it to you. That is the most broken play in Madden. I try not to use it. I use it maybe once per game. I had to bring out the big guns. I am not going to use that play again. I love that play. the PA X Burst, I think it's called. And we were in a situation where we just had to convert big yardage, and you got to do what you got to do, right? I don't think we have to necessarily abandon the run game with Pollard yet, so we're going to go to him a few more times. Going to come out, draw play, and this time Pollard has some blocks, and he fumbles it. Ball on the deck, heads up play by Bobo Wilson as he was able to scoop that up. That could have been disastrous. Our MVP, haven't called his name too many times, but we just called his name there for a different reason. Might have saved the game for us. So we're going to keep going to him for as long as they allow us while we still have time to. Going to come out shotgun. Go right back to him. This time he has blockers. Pollard able to pick up about 13, 12 they say. And that will put him over the century mark. So good to see, regardless of what happens in this game. Good to see Pollard getting back to how he was in that Vegas game. I do like that a lot. So definitely 4 down territory now. 3rd and 6, gonna come out empty. JoJo Natson might have a step on the edge there. We'll see. Nope, he doesn't, but Sanu does. Wide open, get some rack there. Get some rack, Sanu. They took away your rack last time. Don't let it take them away twice. 2nd and 10 now, ball on the 16. Gotta punch this thing in somehow, some way. There's our MVP, Bobo. Does shake a tackle. Leonard Williams brings him down, and that's only a gain of 5. Not going to get it done. We need a little bit more than that. We're going to have to make something happen. We're going to have to make it happen right now. So who do we go to here? Someone's got to step up and make a play. We're still in this, but just barely. Give Chase Allen a chance. Touchdown machine. Chase Allen. Let's go. All he does is catch touchdowns. The rookie from Iowa State. That's all he does. Fabio, my guy. Brett Hundley threw a nice pass, hung in the pocket a little bit longer than I would have liked to. But Chase Allen broke free. We pass led him. And we scored. So touchdown game again. Still 3.5 minutes to go. Game not over at all. We have all 3 timeouts. But where's our defense? Clinton Dix. Where are you at? Javon Hargrave, where are you at? And Ndamukong Suh, where are you at? You guys are asking for big contract extensions. Earn them. Earn them right now. I'll tell you what. If Javon Hargrave or Ndamukong Suh get a sack or forced fumble, I will give them a huge contract next episode. They got to start. They got to make it happen now. Let's go. We're throwing pressure at Danny Dimes. I don't care. We have to. We got to make something happen here. Got to take some chances. And there's going to be a run to Saquon. Jeremiah Adeocho. No, that's Clinton Dix able to get in there and bring him down. So now we find ourselves in a good situation. 3rd and 9. Just got to get him off the field, man. It starts right here, right now. We're guessing pass because you know it's going to be a pass, obviously. And if we got to drop Sanu back, and it's going to be a run to Barkley, draw play, and Danny Trevathan and Jordan Evans able to bring him down. And just like that, we stop the Giants. 2-minute warning coming up. We have all 3 timeouts. So 1st and 10 here, ball on the 31. Long way to go, but we can do it, I'm sure. Just going to hit Pollard out of the backfield. He cannot make a man miss. He has drove back for no gain. That's not going to get it done. We're going to have to get something bigger than that. 2nd and 10 now, clock moving. Still got all 3 timeouts, so we're not in panic mode yet. Hundley going to drop back. And he has Pollard, but he was thrown out of a sack. Big 3rd down here. Got to convert this. Obviously, it is 4 down territory, but I don't want to let it get there. There's Sanu. Got to hit him this time. Sanu catches it in the middle of the field. Still not going to call a timeout yet. We still got all 3. Don't need to quite yet. Soon we will have to, but I think that we're good, at least for the time being. Definitely, if we score, don't want to give Daniel Jones too much time. I like Wilson in the middle of the field. Catch that thing, Bobo. We'll go ahead and call a timeout now so we can take our time. Haven't called Bobo Wilson's name really at all, but he just comes up clutch there. 1st and 10 now. Who wants to make a play? Field goal does us nothing. Justin Rohrwasser does not exist right now. We have a man. That's Wilson. Let him go up for it. Nope. Wasn't able to get it. 2nd and 10 now on the 36. Game getting close to being over. There's Meek Mill. Westbrook. D.D. Westbrook. Catch that thing. We'll call a timeout again. 37 seconds left. Ball on the 15. Playbook is semi-open, but I feel like we got to go through the air. No more running to Pollard here. That's not going to get it done. We are going to have to keep this thing on the air, through the air. So we got ourselves a barn burner here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put Sanu on a streak. Westbrook. Wilson Jr. to our left. And I actually like when, whoa, that was a bad pass. That was a bad pass. I actually liked Bobo Wilson, the route that he was running. Brett Hundley threw a very Cam Newton-like pass, we'll call it. So, 2nd and 10 now. Got to find a way to get this thing into the end zone. We're going to drop back. I like Westbrook. Give him a chance. Nope. Defenders are just right there. Defenders are right there in our grill, giving us no time to think about it. 3rd and 10 now. We're getting down to the wire here, guys. Getting down to the wire indeed. There's Seals-Jones. I like him. Ricky, you dive. You're a bad man. Dive into the middle of the end zone there. Untouched. Ricky Seals-Jones goes over the century mark in this game. Tied it up. Pending the Justin Rohrwasser extra point, and we only left the Giants with 23 seconds left in this game. Big kick coming up from Justin. Let me shut my trap. That's a perfectly timed kick. See, that's the secret. Don't talk during the kicks. That's what you got to do. So this kind of reminds me of the Vegas game. And how about the storyline, man? We benched Cam Newton, Brett freaking Hundley. Unless you're a Packers fan, you probably don't even know who he is. Comes in and just completely changes the tide of this game. They're just going to let it go to OT. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Because a lot can happen in 20 seconds, and we're playing Madden. So you know, if something can happen in Madden, chances are it will. So how about that? Fun, exciting game. Tails never fails, and it doesn't. Last time in Vegas, we called tails as well, and we won that game. Called tails this time, get the ball back. And now we have a chance for, I guarantee he has 0 stats on this. Brett Hundley can engineer a comeback game. A game-winning drive in OT. Knotted up at 35-35. Hit him with the wham here. Seals-Jones pancaked. I think that was Leonard Williams. Gave him an absolute pancake breakfast. Didn't even ask if he wanted the maple syrup or anything. Here's Westbrook. They're giving me this. I'm taking it. Right, guys? You guys know how it is. Westbrook, 3-step drop. Got to be a throw. Westbrook, 3-step drop, got to be a throw. Westbrook, 3-step drop, got to be a throw. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm liking this. I'm liking this energy. Comeback win would be just so amazing. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to go to bed. I got work tomorrow. A comeback win, I'll be up. I won't even go to sleep. I don't think it would be possible. Let's see what happens. Pollard getting blocks. Almost wrapped up there by Carl Dunlap. Does break 1 tackle. I'm going back to Sanu on this play fake. I am determined to hit him on this because he was so wide open when we had Mr. Cam Newton in and Cam missed him. I want to see him get open again. Nope, got to throw it away. Are they going to call intentional grounding on me? Really? They are.
Intentional grounding, awful.
Thought I was out of the pocket and Somebody was bearing down on me pretty quick. I think that was Kayvon Thibodeau. Could have our MVP, Bobo Wilson. He's gotten open on this very play here a few times in this franchise, and he's going to need to get open again here. No doubt about it. Nope. He got stopped up on his route. Kayvon Thibodeau brings us down. Bobo Wilson just got stopped up by somebody there. Should have been, let me look at that actually, because if that was a defender, that should have been a penalty, you would think, right? Yeah. I mean, that is Dante Hightower. Maybe not. I guess it's just a little bump. But that bump was just enough to throw off our timing. We got to punt, right? We have no choice. We have to punt. We got to punt and pray. It's punt and pray time, guys. Punt and pray for a miracle. Let's get a fumble. Who is that? Ha Clinton Dix. Big hit. Adoree Jackson able to still hold on to it. Now, what's Jones and Brian Daboll and Saquon Barkley got in store for us here? 4.5 to go in OT. Don't want to end in a tie, that's for sure. No one likes that. There's Barkley. Nope, it's a play fake. And we have Troy Pride. No, that's Landon Collins, actually. Just got owned by Kyle Rudolph. So big pickup for Daniel Jones. That's a huge momentum booster for them. Jones has tons of people in the middle. Instead, elects to go to Richie James on the sideline, and James only able to pick up 3. Jones had multiple defenders on the middle of the field there. For whatever reason, didn't look their way. Single back now. Jones dropping back. He has Tony on a zig route. Tony's just too quick. Now a chance for the Giants to put the capper on this thing. All they need is a field goal, and that will win the game. So unless we force a turnover here, which is not likely, especially when you got Shaquan shaking us, is what I meant to say. I think that this is pretty much curtains now. I hate to say it. Unfortunately, I just think it is. Probably is. And if it wasn't curtains before, it is certainly curtains now. Here comes Jones. Play fake. He has a man. That's their fullback, Alex Arma Jr. What? Haven't called his name at all this game. 2-minute warning now. Yeah, I mean, am I wrong to say that a field goal would end this thing and they could just kick it now? But instead, that's Alex Arma again. Haven't called this man's name all game and just called him on the last 2 plays of the game-winning drive. So there you go. That's how it's going to end, right through our fingertips. But how about Brett Hundley? Clap it up for my guy. Because when we had Newton in this game, things were looking dark. We were in a dark place. We brought in that gentleman right there, and he sparked us. And you know what? I think Brett Hundley's going to be the starter, if not moving forward, at least for the next game, because I liked what I saw, and I've been bitching about Cam Newton for the last 3 games, and I'm sick of it. So let's see. Brett Hundley. Yeah, I mean, look at that. 21 for 37, 283 yards, 3 touchdowns, only 1 pick. Compared to Newton's 5 for 10, 54 yards, and about 20 missed passes. A loss in the books, yes, but I don't feel bad about that one. Last week, I did feel bad. We're going to get an upgrade for Tony Pollard, too. That's pretty big. I think we're going to keep him moving in the direction of elusive back. That's going to boost his overall, but last week against the Eagles, I mean, I felt heartbroken. I feel heartbroken on this game too, obviously, because we lost it in overtime. But I don't know. I'm happy. Brett Hundley came in. He brought some fire to our offense, which was ice cold. And we were in it. We hung tough. We're a cupcake team. So for us to even be there in the first place is a miracle. And, you know, it's a loss, but still not too bad. So we will continue our trip through the NFC East next week to take on the Commanders. And then we have the Dolphins away in Miami, the Cleveland Browns, my hometown team, and then the Dallas Cowboys week 14. And we're getting very close to the end of the season. So 2-7, not too great, but stick with me here, guys. Next season is going to be phenomenal, and who knows how the rest of this season is going to play out. So that's all for me. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, peace.